Hi, I'm sorry to have to give you a video again, but there were just a few examples that I didn't quite get through. I'm going to try to go pretty quickly. So this, we did sort of talk about this one. I would probably see it more like this, and then I would see it more like this, and then I would take its derivative. So the derivative then would be 5 halves times negative 3x to the 1 less, so that'd be to the negative 4. And then don't forget you'll make that 3 a fraction, and it multiplies by the 5, so it's negative 15 over 2 times x to the negative 4. And now we'll kick that x to the denominator and make it positive. Example B, y equals 5 over 2x to the third. I just want you to look at A and B and see how super similar they are. The only difference is B's denominator is in parentheses. So let's simplify that first. That's 2 to the third x to the third, power to a power. So that's 5 over 8x to the third. So that's 5/8 times 1 over x to the third, which is 5/8 x to the negative 3. So you can slow down and look through that more. Now we're ready to take the derivative. So it's 5/8 times the derivative of x to the negative 3. So that's negative 3x to the 1 less to the negative 4. Make that 3 a fraction so you can multiply, and you get negative 15/8 x to the negative 4. So it's negative 15 over 8 x to the positive 4. So just having a set of parentheses made a big difference. I will let you should look at C and D on page 110. Example 6, you look at C and D. Okay, so now we're going to look at the sum and difference rule. I just took a picture of it right out of the book. So the sum or difference of two differentiable equations f and g is itself differentiable. So and then it says, moreover, the derivative of f plus g or f minus g is the sum or difference of the derivatives of f and g. So if you want to take the derivative of two functions, and both of them are nice functions that we can take the derivative of, then it's the same thing as taking the derivative of the first one and adding it to the derivative of the second one, or the difference. So example 7, we get to use this rule. This is super handy. I really should have tried to cover this one during class. Super handy. So I've got this derivative of this big string of differences and sums and differences. So I'm not going to show this step by step, but you've got this thing and this thing and this thing. And all three of those, I can take the derivative of them individually. So this rule is just saying, well, if they are all able to differentiate, I'm able to take all of their derivatives, then I can just take the derivative of this one minus, now take the derivative of this one, plus, now take the derivative of this one. And that is so handy. I'll do one more. Okay, so when I go for this one, I believe I'm going to do a little rewriting first. I think I'll rewrite that first term as that, and then the other two terms are already pretty nice. So we can take the derivative of each of these individually. So it's just negative 1/2 times the derivative of the x to the 4th, which is 4x to the 3rd, plus it's 3 times the derivative of x to the 3rd, which is 3x squared, minus 2 times the derivative of x. And the derivative of x is 1. And so cleaning that up, half times 4, or half of 4, is 2. So it's negative 2x to the third plus 9x squared minus 2. All right, very last one, and we'll call it a day. Y equals 3x squared minus x plus 1 all over x. Excuse me. In pre-cal, we did I Love Math, and we were able to separate fractions out to their pieces. We're going to do that here too. So this is the same thing as 3x squared over x minus x over x plus 1 over x. So this first term separates or reduces to just 3x minus this next term is just 1. And this next term, we might want to write it by moving that x to the numerator and making it to the negative 1 power. So this step, we've made everything into a really nice friendly form so that we can take the derivative. So y prime, the derivative of 3x is just 3, minus the derivative of a constant is 0, plus the derivative of this, that power comes down to the front, and it's x to the 1 less. I didn't really need those parentheses. So this is 3 minus 1 over x squared.